Go live. Illumia Rising episode 2. Because I want to hear if I can hear y'all. Because I was dealing with an echo last time we were playing. Oh, I need to get on my other cell phone. Make sure. Oh, Roost Mash is here. Hell yeah, Sadie. Space Yanny is here too.
Hey.
Hey, it's
Hello.
your boy.
You're in a new spot, Bojack, too.
Yes, that's because I'm in Houston.
Ooh.
Whoa.
I'm sorry that you're in Houston.
Yeah, it's alright.
Yeah, listen.
We don't want you here. You're stinking up the air.
He
Who's
lied.
How are you?
Sadie? Oh, I thought, is she on there? Okay, there she is.
Can you guys hear me now? Hello?
Yes.
Can you hear me?
Yep.
Okay, cool.
Oh my goodness, we're back again. The cool
Real quick, I am
kids.
gonna mute myself and turn my camera because I'm finishing dinner.
Okay. We'll start here in a minute. So, let me get pooping while I'm peeing today. Showing a little bit too much cleavage. That's
You're gonna get us
okay.
banned.
Yeah, that's okay.
Banned.
Blocked and reported. Oh, why is this not? What's going on here? What happened in the last couple of minutes that I was doing this? Okay. We're gonna get started. Oh my god, we got 2 viewers already. Oh my god, we're famous.
One may be my sister.
Well, no, one's
Your dude.
Streamlabs and Roost Mash. So.
Perfect.
Oh, and then me. Because I just
And you.
hopped on.
Yep.
My sister says she just got the notification.
Ooh. Let me go get a beer.
Hopefully it's cold enough.
I hope so.
Did you guys get your like freezer or refrigerator figured out?
Yes, we did.
Oh, thank goodness.
I was like, why is my cup in the shot? Yes, well, we got a replacement.
Yay.
Nice.
Yes. But I'm still eating sandwiches. So I don't know.
You just got accustomed to it, you know?
I did.
Got my D&D mug. So we're not sponsored yet by Bud Light.
Damn, slamming stuff?
Not yet, but soon. How's my light? It's a little bright. I look a little Caucasian. There we go. Okay, sweet. I just checked the stream, so we're getting audio.
Did you check TikTok?
I haven't launched TikTok yet, but I'm about to. I was just finishing up that one. 'Cause it's a little bit more not user friendly because it doesn't like to be paired with other things.
Shit.
And I think I fixed the issue because I'm not pulling audio from my headset anymore.
Well, it's about time.
I think we're good. Yeah, because we were getting an echo last time we were playing.
Nice.
Because I was pulling audio from your guys' mics, and then I was also pulling audio from my headset. That's why. Let me get on my dice in a row.
Let's roll to see how tonight's gonna go. The Dude, no shit. It's a nat 20.
Woo. Okay, that's good signs.
I got that cat.
Got that cat in you.
Meow.
Okay, we start here
Okay.
shortly.
All right, I'm gonna stop jinxing it. I'm rolling pretty good.
I can't even see you in the frame. I turned it off. When it was on, you could see my full back.
You see Logan blip on for a second. Blip, blip.
Where'd he go? Spaz. Oh. Spoopy. You should do that laugh and then pop up.
Yeah, everyone in the anyone who's watching, I said everyone, but anyone who is watching just hears the audio. They're like, what the heck is going on? We haven't transitioned into our normal non-battle map scene.
Are you eating ramen?
Yeah.
That's
Nice.
life, dude. I had that for lunch.
Yeah. Costco ramen, you kidding me?
Oh, never had it.
Let's
Good
go. It's good stuff.
All right, and everyone also has up their
Fair cheese.
roll 20. Roll 20 is that what? Yeah, roll 20 in D&D Beyond. This episode is sponsored by D&D Beyond.
Shut up, it's not.
I wish it was. D&D Beyond, please sponsor us. We're trying to be cool.
Like cease and desist now.
Yeah, it's more exactly what would happen. Okay, we'll get started here shortly. Because, let me pull up our little recap. Okay. So, we're gonna be starting in a couple seconds. Alright, let's hope that all of our favorite fans are watching.
Hi, Mom.
Hi, Mom.
My parole.
Hi,
I'm
Amanda.
expecting to see that I'm not, violating my parole.
Oh.
He's clean. He's clean.
He's getting you.
Travis has a protective order against me, so just making
do.
sure I'm not too close to him.
Yep.
Yeah. We all have restraining orders against Travis. That's why we have to.
Yeah,
play
yeah.
I thought I had restraining order against y'all.
You wish.
Yeah, fat chance, alright?
Yeah. Okay, sweet. Let's get rockin' and rollin'. I think. Someone say something?
Beep up.
Hello.
Beep boop.
Okay, good. We're getting good audio on TikTok as well, so we're gonna go live on that.
Tic-tac.
And, I'm gonna quietly mute you guys while we're going to. You don't have to turn your camera off, but thank you. And mute you guys while we transition over. Alrighty, I muted my players. So let's. Whoa, that's a little bit too much adventure-y for anybody needs to hear right now. Alright. Let's get rockin' and rollin', y'all. So, let's pick back up where we left off previously. A little bit of recap on our last episode, titled Destined Decisions, Rising from Perfection. Hold on, let me get right back into it. Dungeons and Dragons, let's go live. Okay, sweet, we're live on that side too. Rising from Perfection. So last time on our journey, our heroes found themselves overlooking the devastated town of Perfection. Without hesitation, they jumped in. Wait, this sounds super familiar. Because it is familiar. Never mind, anybody. That was not what happened last time. What happened last time on Dragon Ball Z is as the sun dipped below the horizon, our heroes bid farewell to Lord Blackflame and Gorum, embarking deeper into the enigmatic heart of the Forgotten Grove. Their journey was fraught with peril, navigating treacherous thickets, evading the savage jaws of a prowling panther, and deciphering the cryptic runes of an ancient obelisk. Yet, with courage as their guide, they pressed on, undeterred by the shadowy whispers that seemed to dance on the edge of the consciousness. Through the gnarled branches and twisted roots, they ventured deeper in, bringing them closer and closer to the elusive inner sanctum of the grove. But fate, it seemed, had woven a tapestry of challenges for our heroes. Struggling against quicksands, their suffocating grasp, they fought to free themselves from its clutches. Their determination is the only thing that kept them going in the darkness. Finally, after all the trials, they arrived at the sanctuary's threshold, a place where time seemed to really just hold its breath. Awaiting their next move, there, standing, a sentinel at the gate, was a figure of ancient power and wisdom. First, they thought it might have just been a tree, but then its eyes opened up, and they saw the guardian of the Forgotten Grove, an ent. Its towering form was waiting for something from them. Its eyes, as old as Earth themselves, it regarded our heroes with a gaze and a pause. And as now we stand on the cusp of destiny, our heroes must face the ultimate test to prove themselves worthy of the Grove's secrets, or forever be ensnared in the tangle web of its embrace. So, we are going to get into the spooky dookiness. So, I'm going to turn all of my players' voices back on so you can hear their cries for help.
Help me. I like how it's session 2 and now you're already saying it's the ultimate test.
It's well, that's the thing.
This is the ultimate test. It doesn't get harder than
this.
Ultimate test.
Except for that one time that was not on the stream, but you guys got your shit kicked in pretty hard.
This is the ultimate test.
They're like, fuck, episode 2, and it's already this intense. It's like, well, it's kind of like episode... Actually, for us, it's kind of episode 19.
We've done this 19 times?
19
Yeah, hard to believe.
times.
Yikes, dude.
Oh my goodness, yes.
Nerds.
But head up.
Nerd.
Thing is, it's good.
I joined.
Yeah.
That's true. Yeah.
I think you guys did quite a few sessions before I even.
Yeah, I would say so. So that might be counting it. I can't really remember how many there were.
Well, you can't count, so that's fair.
That is very true. Okay, so let's get right into the spooky dookiness. So we are at the entrance to the heart of the grove. And if you want some kind of visualization for my players, on roll 20, I'm going to bring you guys over to the entrance of the grove.
Ooh.
Nice.
Yeah. And you see standing before you a massive, massive tree ant. He's about 20 feet tall, slow moving, eyes slowly opening. He's standing there, blocking your path. And what are we doing? How are we getting back in this?
He hasn't approached us or anything. He's just staring at us.
He's standing there with his arms crossed. It almost looks like he's sitting, but there's nothing behind him. You can see that there's a root that extends from his hips that kind of curl back into a chair as he sits in front of you.
Nice. Yeah, we're still in the look. What's our surroundings again? The clearing.
You guys are in the clearing. Behind you in the field, you can see, now looking back, you can kind of see the grass that previously looked like an empty field. From this angle, you can see clearly the grass is about 1 or 2 inches up off of the sand where you guys stumbled in last time. So yeah, behind you, you have your trap of quicksand. In front of you, just an open clear, funneled into where you can see an entrance into the inner sanctum of the Forgotten Grove.
But he's in our way.
He is very much so in your way.
All right.
Does he look intimidating? Like, does it look like he's gonna attack if we roll by?
Roll insight.
Okay.
Or have our druid talk to the tree. I don't know.
Should have rolled my thing. 13.
You look at this ominous figure, and you kind of see his eyes are blinking at a very slow rate, as if he sees you there, but he doesn't see you as a threat.
Can I also possibly do a perception, just kind of see what else is surrounding all of us?
Of course.
Oh, wow. 19.
Cool, nice roll. Good rolls all the night. You're wasting all the good ones.
I know. Nothing's happened yet.
What you see in front of you is you see him standing with his arms crossed, kind of leaning back on his own stool that he made. And you kind of peer around him, and you see behind him where the stool is seated. It's almost like a web of thick roots blocking almost the immediate future. You can't see past his roots just sprawling on every single exit. There's no way past or through the roots, as you can see. Look around, you see dense forest all above you. It would seem this is the only path.
So we gotta go talk to this cool little dude.
Yeah, can we approach and be like, hello? Like,
Hi.
ayo. What it do?
Who is in front of me? He's kind of looking a little bit above you guys. Again, he's 20 feet tall.
20 feet tall.
We're down here.
We're trying to get it further into the forest.
He blinks real slow.
We're trying to get.
Greetings,
Okay.
travelers! I am Oakhart,
Hello.
guardian
Okay. All right.
of the Forgotten Grove.
I think you forgot manners.
Long have I stood here.
And we wanted to go further into the forest. Will you let us by?
He blinks. You see a little woodpecker crawl out of his ear and bat his head a little bit. To pass beyond this threshold, you must prove yourself worthy.
How do we prove ourselves worthy?
The grove has a puzzle, a test. Only those who are worthy
Oh Lord.
can unlock.
Where is this puzzle?
He slowly uncrosses his arms and stands up. You see just the stool roots from behind him shrink back in, but still the web that you can see is kind of knotted in his back, spanning the entire way of the entry, is still holding. As he steps forward, you see the roots from his back just kind of elongate as he steps forward a second, and he brushes a bunch of leaves on the ground, and you see 4 stones on the ground. He says, you must decipher their meaning and arrange them to unlock the path.
Okay.
And he sits back down. His chair's like, sits back down. He just sits back across this. So,
All right, let's look at them stones, boy. Show me the stones.
show me them stones.
Show me them stonies, boy.
Sure. Go ahead and make a perception check. That's your first roll of the night,
Look at the stones.
or investigation. Sorry.
Can't even just look at the stones. Give me that. I'll do perception. Don't make me do investigation.
Sure. Either one. I don't care.
Hey, let's go.
I'm feeling saucy tonight.
14.
Okay, with a 14, you can see that these stones, they appear to not have been moved in a very long time. You see that they're caked in mud and debris and like he brushed the leaves away from them, but there's still very much so a ton of shit all over them. But as you look closer, you start to see some runes on each stone. As you look closer, you recognize these runes. There's one for the symbol of the sun, the rain, the moon, and the wind.
Sun, rain, moon, wind.
All right. Can we? I mean, is it worth cleaning them off the rest of the way? I mean, obviously it said that it still have like a bunch of debris on them. But is that like all that's on the stone? Oh, I'll go ahead and clean them off. Just make sure that there's nothing else on them.
Okay. You go down there and you start just like taking some sand, rubbing it, get some of that dirt off, and you can clearly see that is the only thing on them. But as you clear the path away from it, you can start seeing that all this mud is kind of caked over stone, and they're actually seated in carved out stone. And you see the very clear sign of birth, a rune on the side of the cavities where the stone is, birth, and you see on the other side death. And you see all 4 stones located in between those 2 symbols.
Okay.
I think I get this. But that seems too easy.
Share your theory there, Chief.
Mm-hmm.
Do they want us to arrange the stones in what we would perceive to be like birth, or like birth till death? So like,
Sunrise.
sunrise, moon would be the last one.
Maybe sun, wind, rain, moon.
Wait, was there moon or was it Earth?
It was moon.
Moon. Okay, yeah. Moon by death, sun by birth.
Okay, so you
And
pick up and
usually
you move
wind
those there.
comes before the rain.
Yeah. Wind before rain.
Okay, so
Yeah.
are you guys just talking it through, or are you guys actually moving
Talking
them
through.
through?
I think we're.
Okay, yeah, talking through.
Now, does it look like something like the stone fits in those life and death divots?
No, you can see those
Okay.
are not divots. Those are very much so just,
Just like little
symbols.
mound symbols on the ground. Okay.
Yep.
Yeah. Okay.
So you guys are talking to each other, and he blinks and stands up. He says, "But let me know when you wish to be judged." He leans back.
How many chances do we get?
He leans forward. How many chances do you get in life?
Well, if you're a cat, you get
1! He leans back.
All right.
And he hears you say cat, and he leans very close, almost up to your guys' face. He looks, I don't believe your cats. Leans back.
I think you should give us at least 2. But it's okay.
Yeah, I guess the only thing is there any other kind of reason why we'd put rain in front of wind? I feel like the other 2 are clear.
Yes, I agree.
How about somebody in the group give me a history check on
Knew
these
that was coming up.
runes?
I'll do that.
Go ahead.
Yeah, I'll do it. Yeah, all right. Let's just roll it. Just naked roll.
Naked roll.
16.
Not bad.
Nice.
Okay. With the 16, you sit there and you look for a second, and you look at each stone, and the sunstone you see radiates energy, warmth, a faint glow you can see in the symbols of the rune. It symbolizes the rising sun. And then you keep looking down the squad, and you see the rain stone, or the water. Their symbols interchangeable. See droplets of water cascading down and shimmering, the clouds kind of storming around there. You're seeing this in your mind of a book you read about these symbols and the symbolism of life and death. And you see the moon. As all things end, so does the moon. And the wind, you see shaking trees, causing them to be stronger and growing. And you see these symbols, and you recall that clearly the sun is the start, the birth, and the moon is the end of things, but the water and the wind, with that roll, can't remember which one comes first.
Gross.
Of course.
Very good roll. You remember a lot of it, the beginning and the end, obviously, of your studies.
Clearly, the one
Yes.
I'm struggling with the most, of course.
You remember what you already knew.
You remember
but
what you knew,
yep,
but now
yep.
you have a new appreciation for it. So there's two things, right? So you could be like, it could be. So we're saying wind, rain, moon, right? Is that where we're at right now?
I feel like
Yes.
that seems the most like logical.
So within the wind, do you remember what the sky looked like?
Like when looking at the stone.
Yeah, because of course you said you can see like the shaken trees and stuff. Or did you tell us this information, or did you hide this information from us?
Oh me? No, I would have shared what I saw.
Okay.
I wouldn't keep it to myself.
Because like,
And
I'm
hey,
thinking,
I think we're right so far, guys. The two things I'm still struggling on it. Okay, so because I have two trains of thought. One is
D&D.
either. And it's what?
Sorry, someone's asking what this
It's
is.
D&D.
Oh.
It's D&D, baby.
D&D, baby. Just a big couple of dummies. Group
noobs.
of dummies being dummies. So like you could be like the sun, and then like the water, like helps you grow, and then the wind like shakes you, like you said, and like strengthens you, and then like death, right?
That's
then-
what I'm thinking.
But then also if you think from like a other side, my other thought is like, well, the wind, heat causes the wind, which then the wind causes rain, and like the rain stops at the end potentially.
That's a
too.
logical thinking.
So that's all to say. I still don't know.
Because like shaking
solid.
trees,
Solid
reasoning.
logic for both does not help me.
because the whole shaking tree things got me, because that can, be like a hurricane or like a storm that's gonna be coming to cause death. And the
Sure.
rain, which is like an intro to that.
I think
I think we should just stay with what we said though.
you think wind, rain, moon.
Yeah.
That's what I'm going with.
Okay.
All right.
Well, maybe we could always do this. See what happens if just one person goes up and moves up, and then be like,
That's
"Yo,
something I'm
this
for.
is it." I got spells for that now, so
Yes.
throws ourselves.
Okay.
against the,
You see Oakhart's eyes open for a second. He leans forward, and you see a large caterpillar come out of his nose and crawl across his face. And
Gross.
he's like, "Are you ready? Make your choice." And he stands up. Who's gonna go move the stones?
I got this, guys.
All right.
Okay.
Most likely to dodge whatever
Be
comes
my guest.
next. So
Yep,
hit it.
exactly. I'm small. I can whip around some vines.
Okay, so tell me how you're arranging from life to death these 4 stones.
First sun, then rain, then wind, then moon.
Okay, so you move each stone into their spot, and you stand back, and Oakhart looks and leans. He touches his finger to each stone, and then he pauses on the third one. And then move to the fourth. He stands back up, and he reaches his long arm through the dense thicket of the forest, and he pulls out this massive wooden axe.
What? Let me get nibble.
And again, he is 20 feet tall, so this is like a 14, 15 foot axe. He raises it up above his head, and he brings it down, but he brings it down so it swings front and around, and he chops all of the vines and roots behind him that spread through the entire gateway of the grove, and all of them start to crumble down. And he says, "You have chosen wisely.
Thanks, Indiana Jones.
Yeah, thank you. I just like a bow.
I like how you specifically said the opposite of what we were thinking.
Yeah. It's called deception.
Good job.
Deception, Mr. Regin. So he stands up one more time, and you see his legs kind of start to bow out, and he extends his whole entity into the trees, and he clears the path, and he just becomes one with the pathway again, and the path is clear.
Hey, let's go.
Sweet. Good job, team. Let's walk on through.
Good job, team.
I don't understand the logic, but let's go.
Me neither.
Yeah.
Let's do it.
All right. So you guys walk through, and as you're walking through the pathway, okay.
Sorry. I
Go
just
ahead.
wanted to say something. Is there any way I can ask? I forgot his name. Has anyone else came through here before we leave? As I'm like walking through, I'm like, hey, Mr. Has anyone else came through here?
You see that as he had grown into the entryway, you see one part of the ceiling. It still resembles his face, and he says, "Does anyone come through here? Anyone? Anyone? No humans have come through this way in a long time."
It's a werewolf.
Anything spoopy come through? Magical.
Spoopy. Yes. 10 years ago, a sprite came through here, and he brought with him a seed. But that's the last one I've seen through here.
More of a Dr. Pepper man. So,
All right.
And he closes his eyes for a second.
Thank you.
He says, one more thing. One more thing.
Tell me.
The next test will not be so easy.
Thank you for the warning.
Hold true
No.
to who you are. Closes his eyes.
And he
Good
just
night.
straight up dies.
it just did.
Kill them, guys.
He closes his eyes. As he closes his eyes, his face becomes more bark-like, very much so, looking deep, deep tree. This is an old ent, one who is losing his
Great parts of the Caribbean.
his entity. He's becoming more tree than ent these days. He's very old. So as you guys are walking through, Pheromone, you start to recall that lecture about these ancient runes and history, and it's starting to make a little sense there. You know, you're seeing the light and warmth is symbolizing the beginning of life and growth. The water represents the cycle's nourishment, providing sustenance for things to grow and to thrive. And the wind, the cycle of change, carrying new seeds, new pollen, shaking the trees to make them stronger, or bringing the storm that ends them. And obviously the moon, cycle of darkness, rest, reflection, regeneration. This goes through your head as you're walking through.
Oh yeah.
Oh, God damn, why didn't I say that in the first place? Okay, so you guys are walking through, and the path gets darker and a little more crowded, and you're walking around and seeing that the path is winding and curving. And
Are these all AI generated?
no. Maybe.
Whoa.
Whoa. And as you guys come to another clearing from this little tunnel through the grove, the air starts to get heavy, hot and heavy, thick, moist.
Hot and heavy.
Very thick, and you're starting to,
Like Texas.
as you walk across, you start to see that it's harder to see the person right in front of you. The fog is rolling in. You rolled into Houston. Yep, it's getting humid. Humid as crap. And as you go closer and closer to where this dense fog is, you start to feel air. And this is kind of a weird feeling. You're going from dense forest to just open air, fog, almost like you're by the sea. And you come to an old bridge.
Oh, jeez.
Going deep
All right,
into the
Kevkar,
fog.
stay here.
You can only see about 10 feet in front of the bridge. It's hard to tell how far this bridge actually goes into, but you can see, look down, nothing. All you hear is the faint drop of a stone. Kink, 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 kink. And you've come to a veiled bridge.
Played enough Elden Ring to know what this is.
Mm-hmm. You have reached the bridge. The next test of the Forgotten Grove.
Is there anything besides the bridge going over this area? Is there a tree that reaches over, or
you see nothing but
nothing
10 feet in
arcs?
front of you. All you see is the bridge. Nothing to the left, nothing to the right.
How far left and right is the thing?
Is the bridge?
Like
Yeah,
how
well,
far?
Is it correct?
Like the trees behind us, right?
Mhm.
I assume are like another break in the forest here, right?
Yep.
I wish there was a map. Show me a map.
Did you guys buy any maps in Thornhaven of the Forgotten Grove?
No, of course we didn't. You know that, all right?
Why'd you ask us?
Because you're fools, all of you.
Quick
Think,
side note.
think.
I saw a video today. Somebody talking about like pooping in D&D. It'd be like,
I saw that too.
Have you ever asked to poop? It's like, nah. It's like, should we have? It's like, yeah, probably.
Shouldn't we have been asking to poop?
Poop.
Yeah.
It's been a month since we pooped.
We're all going down.
Or really eat. I haven't eaten in
Yeah.
a while either.
Yeah.
Well, you guys, you guys eat during your long rest.
Speak for yourself.
Yeah.
Okay.
We've munched on
Yeah,
cheese.
you guys have been
and
munching.
beer.
And beer. Yes, very true.
Can I walk like a good like few yards along this ridge here that where the bridge is along it, like along the it's a ravine right in between.
There's a ravine.
Yeah, can I walk along the edge?
Of course.
Say like
So
20
you
yards.
walk about 20 yards to the right, and you keep walking, and you keep walking, and you keep walking. And then you start to see something in the distance. Go and make a perception check.
It's the bridge again. I assume. Me perceiving. Perception. Let's roll it naked again. Woo. It's an 8. Woo!
It's an 8. You're not sure what it is, but you start running towards this, and you're back at the bridge.
Who would have guessed?
Who would have guessed it? Would you care to look? Would you care to look backwards too?
Yes.
Okay.
Just to be sure.
You start running back to where Oakhart is. The fog has rolled in. It's dense. You're running. And you're back at the bridge.
So you go left and I go right. Ready?
You go left, she goes right. And as you're running. You both come back from the same direction you were at the bridge.
Clunk.
Clunk.
But everyone's slightly different than they were before.
Slightly different. You were wearing red
They
previously.
don't quite look the same.
It's been 80 years.
You never came back from the fog. All right. Real talk though. Can I perceive how rickety this bridge actually is?
How rickety? Yeah, go and make an investigation check on the bridge.
Ooh, 11. Slightly better than yours.
So you look at this bridge, and this bridge spans this chasm. Beneath it, you can see nothing but fog. And the bridge itself looks rickety and old, and holes in there. And you shake it a little bit, and when you shake it, then you can hear the long, almost like just a little bit of whip from you whipping it, and you can hear a tss, as if miles of potential bridge in front of you. How long did it go for? It's still, you listen, like recent edge.
Well, I mean,
All right.
it's not like we have a choice.
So-
Either we'll keep
But
going or...
you rattled it, and it's still standing.
All right. Here's what I'm thinking, y'all. We don't all go at once, but we go far enough where we can just barely see the person in front of us. We space out that far.
How do you feel about having someone have a torch?
I would
Go
I would allow it. Yeah, you know.
Yeah, because you
I'd let that
may
fly.
burn down.
You know. Yeah.
Yeah, that's what I'm thinking too.
So you light up a torch.
No, wait, no, I don't light up a torch.
You don't light up a torch?
Well, wait, did he say that he's scared? Or like, I shouldn't?
No, I said you should.
Oh,
Wait.
okay, yeah, sure, yeah, I have a torch.
I said hit it.
Hit
I
it.
thought I said don't.
So you light up this torch,
I'll go
and
first.
the weird thing of this torch is you're holding it in front of your hand, you're bringing it closer, and it doesn't seem to be getting any brighter no matter what distance you're putting it in front of you. It's almost just like the light is just slightly domed around it.
It's just
It's the
capped.
fog.
'Cause
Okay.
That thick, spoopy magic fog.
Anyone
I
who wants to
wanna
make an
try something.
Arcana check, or go ahead, Bojack.
Well, I want to try produce flame in my hand. It's the same thing, just no torch, really.
Magic.
You light one up. Same thing. Just pull it away from me, bring it closer. Bring it right up on your face. Just it's not getting any brighter no matter how far or close it is.
Fire.
This is a thick with 3 or 4 C's fog. She thick.
Damn.
She thickens.
All right, I think we just walk across, but
Wait.
far enough with each other. Yeah, far enough that we can still see each other.
Are you sure we don't do the Arcana check?
Yeah, I mean, we can do it. Yeah, sure, why not?
Do we
Let's
have
do
a
it.
dispel or anything like that? Does anyone have like dispel?
I do not have dispel magic.
I have
do.
detect magic.
So maybe we should do an Arcana check to see if this is like a spell fog. See if we can dispel it. If so,
Sure.
Yeah, sure. Who's got good? I don't have really good Arcana.
because yeah, may have the best. I have +0, but I can still roll.
I have +2.
Hey.
Okay. Well,
I do have Arcana. I have +5. I can do that.
+5? He has the +5.
Damn.
It's some more. Hold on. I got new dice, so let me just make sure I have them.
Nice.
They're all like foresty looking.
Wow.
ooh, cute.
They're very hard to
So
read, in my
fun.
opinion. But
Net 20.
Whoa! First nat 20 of the day. So you touch the bridge for a second. You grab hold of it. Your eyes go that normal bright shade of green, and some vines appear from your hand and wrap around the bridge, and you start to see that this bridge goes on for 10 feet, 20.
Nope.
30, 40. It's only 5. It's hard to tell, but something is definitely causing an illusion on this bridge. But you can't tell what it is or where it's coming from. Is it coming from right here? Is it coming from halfway under the bridge? Over?
through the woods.
Through the woods. It's to grandmother's house we go. You can't tell where the source of this magic is coming from. But it's strong.
That's strong magic.
I don't feel safe.
Alright, I'm just gonna, just because it seems like a weird, spoopy thing to have to do, I'm just gonna walk across the bridge by myself. See what happens.
Okay, bye.
Okay. So you start walking across the bridge.
Carefully.
Carefully.
Slowly.
All right. So you
Ooh.
start. Ooh, spoopy music.
Magic.
Magic movie. Yeah, but I don't think this is the vibe. It's not the
Dun
vibe.
dun 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 dun.
You start. That's not the vibe either. I don't know what the vibe is, but we're going just back to.
This man doesn't know the vibe.
I don't know the vibe.
You're supposed to know the vibe.
I don't know the vibe. I'm so sorry. So you start. You're going alone, correct?
Alone.
Alone.
Like the movie The Fog.
Ooh,
So you start going across the. Ooh, that's a better
There we
vibe.
go.
That's a better vibe. You start walking across this bridge, and you're walking at a normal pace, just bit by bit, hands on the side of the bridge.
Yeah.
Walking across slowly but surely, and Mr. Pheromone. Okay, so
All right. Hit me.
is anyone else following, or is he just going by himself?
No, I said I was going by myself.
By himself? Okay, fair. So you start walking across this bridge. You step onto the fog, swirls around the bridge, and emerging from the mist, you see someone's running towards you.
Running?
Running towards you.
Sprinting?
You can feel the jostling of the bridge as they're running towards you.
Nah, homie.
rip.
Is this Dungeons and Dragon? It is Dungeons and Dragon. Welcome to the show. A figure running towards you from the opposite side of the bridge. They're running right onto you, and then they stop. About 5 feet from you, a small goblin child. You know, in normal goblin to human ratio, about 12 or so.
Okay. All right.
She has deep blonde goblin hair, which is strange for a goblin. And she looks up at you, and you see that she's waiting for you to say something. She's looking at you, almost as if she knows who you are.
Can I recall if I've ever come across this particular goblin previously?
At this point, go ahead and make me a history check with disadvantage.
Disadvantage?
Disadvantage.
That's cheeks, dude. You know that.
Mm-hmm.
That's gonna be the 23, or God damn it, a 9.
You're looking at this small goblin child, and all you see in front of me is just disgust and hatred. You don't know who this is. You've killed 1 million goblins. Why would just one small child be any different than any of the other ones?
On my weapon.
Okay.
It says, what's the thing like you doing at here? I think.
She looks at you and she's like, "You don't remember me, do you?
Why would I?
Do you even recognize any of the faces you've scarred with fear?"
I'm trying to think how to respond.
Gotta think about that.
I think I know. No. None that were goblins.
So you... And she looks down for a second, almost seems hurt. Did you just turn a blind eye? Or did you just not care of anyone that you crushed?
Why would I care what beasts think of me?
You feel, as you say these words, you see tears start to fall from her eyes. And the mist starts... You feel it almost close, the pressure getting harder on you. And her eyes, as she's... Tears are rolling down her eyes. You start to see halfway through one of the tears, black street.
Black. Oh shit.
Not blood, black. And I need you to make a dexterity saving throw, Pheromone.
Oh shit, dude. Oh shit, this probably won't end well for me. Okay. Fuck. 2.
Wolf, baby. Okay. At this moment, you see her eyes of sorrow and confusion, and like he knows he doesn't know me. How can he just condemn my being? Just sadness and turn to fear. And you see her eyes that were fixed on you look up and behind you, and you hear you see an arrow right by your face, skims your cheek, blood starts to fall from your cheek, strikes the child in the shoulder, knocks her down on the bridge. She gets up, fearing for her life, sprints away, runs, and you see more arrows. And one strikes you in the back of the arm, and one strikes you in the back of the leg. And I need you to take 8 points of psychic damage.
8?
8 points of psychic damage.
8?
As you see these arrows, and the arrows, as they're in your arm and in your hamstring, they sting. That every second they're in, they're stinging more and more and more.
Can I remove the arrows?
By all means, you pull them out.
Yep.
One out the shoulder, one. And you look at this arrow, and you look at it for a second. You flip it over, and you know this arrow. You know where this arrow comes from. You smell the tip of it, and you're like, this is laced with spider venom.
Shit.
And you very much so know that your old leader, Vex, used to coat his arrows in spider venom. Not to kill anyone from the venom, just to add a little bit of sting to the shot. And as you...
Is somebody behind me?
You look back, there's no one there.
Alright.
You've only walked a few steps, and yet you can't see the edge of the bridge. The child is gone. You are left alone.
I will continue.
You continue forward. As the fog thickens and wrapping around you, you walk over and you reach an edge of a cliff. Go ahead and make a acrobatics check to not fall, because you weren't looking where you were walking.
I wouldn't tell you I wasn't looking when I was walking.
No,
I told you I was being careful, alright?
You
How dare
were.
you. What is it?
Acrobatics.
God, you're a bastard, man, for that. 9. Great.
A 9. You keep walking slowly. You don't even realize your head is spinning with these ideas of, where did that arrow come from? That was Vex's arrow. I haven't seen that in years. And as you keep walking, you realize the hands on the side trail off, and you almost stumble forward, and you slip and you fall into this ravine, reaching last second to grab the top of the bridge, the mountain, the cliff. You pull yourself up, and you look down at the valley before you. And you look at it, and you're not where you were previously. You're on a hill overlooking a camp. And go ahead and make a perception check for me as you look down at this camp in front of you.
Hey, finally. 17, thank God.
17. You look down at this camp before you. Yeah, all this is... It doesn't make sense. It's a dream. It doesn't make sense, but it does make sense. And I'm here, but I'm not. Where am I? And you're looking down at this camp, and you start to see figures. I know these people. I know him and her, and that's me. And you're looking down, and you're overseeing a camp. You're seeing yourself talking with your old comrades, laughing, drinking, talking about the next raid that's about to happen. And then you start to hear alongside of you, it's like, we should take them now. They're just waiting there. We should kill them. Jump them now. Why? We'll have the best advantage. And then you see, behind you, you look, and you see a war party of goblins behind you. And they're all talking to each other in bushes and saying, we have the best advantage we've ever had. They've killed so many of our tribes. Let's take them now. They're drunk, stupid, fat.
Ugly.
Ugly.
Really?
I could smell them from us. They don't even know we're here. And the chief thinks for a second. He's like, this would be the best for our people. And then you see the child running up. The same one from the vision you just saw raises their voice and says, Father, we can't judge them. There's no telling that they were the people. We don't know. They've done us no harm. And the adults say, oh, this is just a child. Get stupid kid out of here. We should strike now. And the chief looks at the child's eyes. And she's like, no, she's right. We don't know who they are. We don't know anything about them. And you see them bring back the fog clears, and the path is clear again. You go forward?
I do not care for these visions. I don't leave the party all behind. Point. I feel like I would kind of understand what's happening here, like seeing myself, like this whole thing going on. I kind of know where this is going. I'm gonna go ahead and cast. Where is it? Sending.
Okay.
Yeah.
How many words do you get? 25?
25.
Who are you sending a message to?
I'm gonna send it to. I'm gonna send it to Bojack. And I'm gonna say,
Bojack? Really?
well, do you want
Really, that guy?
that guy?
He's like, you might as well fucking send it to Kethgar.
Never sending to Kethgar.
Oh, definitely not Kevgar, but
The bridge is more than it seems. Prepare your mind.
does the count as a word?
Fuck off. All right. I'll use that as one. Fuck off. 2 words right there.
Ugh.
Tread carefully and keep moving forward. 23 words. I think.
Okay. So, Bojack, you get this message.
Keep moving forward. Fuck off. Oh shit.
It's getting rude on my ass.
Does he want me to move forward or not?
Does he want me to move or want me to fuck him? I don't know. Okay, so I assume you relay that on to the group.
Yes. I got a message from Fairmont from beyond the grave.
He died.
Fuck! Catherine's like, cry.
It's okay, buddy. It's okay.
No, I think he's alive still though.
Very specific message for me to say from beyond the grave to you, for the record. But all right.
Yes.
Yes, it was. Okay. So you let them know the message you receive and to tread carefully. We got back to Fairmont, unless anyone is going in next.
Somebody acts on the advice I have provided.
Okay. Well, who is the most mentally stable among the rest of us?
Well, Kethgar. Just kidding.
He looks
No,
up.
I was thinking.
He's like, I got
either-
this.
Yeah, no, Kethgar, you can stay. Actually,
Okay.
Kethgar, you. I don't know about you, man.
You'll need a buddy, my man.
I was thinking myself or Kezia, because I know I have some shit in my past that may pop up. Kezia, I don't know if you will.
Me?
We all got shit going on.
I've just been here the whole time.
I didn't say you, Kethgar. I said
Oh, shit.
Kezia.
Okay. Oh, all right,
Shit.
let's go.
Okay.
Are you talking to me? That's okay. Okay.
I mean, look, we all know a big old werewolf's gonna pop up in on this bridge.
At
Like,
any
we-
moment.
so
Yeah,
if anybody else wants to go,
Who wants to
I
go
have some, like,
first?
depression shit that may come up, so. I mean, I can go. Because I don't know how.
Yeah, what would we be
As
doing
it's
after we hear that
happening.
message?
should we all go together?
So we have some fucked up visions
Yes, but we're
Of, like-
together.
of like dragons catching things on fire with werewolves sprung across.
Yeah, sounds pretty lit.
Let's party.
Just Does he need us now? I mean,
He didn't
did
say.
he didn't? Oh fuck! Is he across?
He again did not say.
Damn.
But he did tell us to fuck off, so I don't know.
Do we leave? I'll try the running thing again. Cathcart turns, runs back towards the Forgotten Grove, and then just,
No.
Okay, he's already back with the group. Yeah, that ain't gonna work.
Okay, good. I'm just gonna go.
Okay. Luna heads across the bridge.
I follow Luna.
Kezia heads across the bridge. I guess if they're going, I'm going. Cathcart starts walking across very slowly. Bojack, you're left
stay.
alone.
All right, buddy, let's go. I'll watch him.
Yeah, you pat his shoulder and right behind him. And Luna, you're first across, following Pheromone. As you start to head onto the bridge, the fog thickens around you. And you turn to look at your friends once more that you just saw a second ago. They're gone. Do you call out to them?
Yeah, I call out to them and I'm like, hey guys. I should have said this a long time. I just now thought about it. Like, this is the other test that he was talking about. To trust ourselves. The truth in ourselves. This is the second test, guys.
We're too depressed to do that.
So you say that. You say, hey, this is the second test. And your words echo
Yeah, because no one can hear
on
me.
deaf ears. No one can hear you. No one can see you. You are alone. And as you turn to look where your comrades were, and you look back, and there's a small child, about 10 years old, a boy, dirty blonde hair, covered in dirt, clothes ripped. Young. He's a young child. He's looking up at you. And he says, who are you calling for?
I am calling for the friends that I came here with.
He looks up at you. But what about the friends that you left behind?
What friends?
He looks hurt by your words. Confused.
Are you talking about my friends or are you talking about the family that I had?
He smiles. He's like, so you do remember us.
Yes, family. Not
You
just
look at him and you see a face you haven't seen in a while. It was the oldest of your old family, Lucas. Your right-hand guy. Everyone was a lot younger. 3, 4, 5, 6. But he was only a couple years younger than you when you remember seeing him. And he looks at you and... You've gotten older, Luna.
So have you. You look good. You look strong.
He looks down for a second, looks away. I used to be.
Used to be.
You see a tear fall from his eye. It's like, were we not good enough?
You were too good for me. And you deserved better than the life that I was leading you towards.
Another tear falls from his eye. He's like, so why did you leave us with them then?
Because I knew they were going to give you a better life than what I could have.
As soon as you say that, his tear starts to turn black. And he looks at you and his tears are falling and they're pitch black. It's like, you don't know who they were. We were
When
never
he's talking-
safe.
When he's talking, I grab his face and like caress it. And I'm like, it's okay. I know that you're fine. Basically.
Okay. So you grab his face and the weird thing, you grab his face and And he's there. You feel him. It's not just the fog. He's there. You're seeing him. Or this is what you think. And you're like, how long have I been here?
Everything.
And you embrace him. And as you pull away, you look at him once more, and you see this time his face is gaunt. He's, for being 10, seems like he's lost 20, 30 pounds in a blink of an eye. You can see his bones, his collarbones sticking through his chest. He's like, Luna, they lied to you. You left us.
I didn't leave you. I'm always here for you. And the fact that you're telling me that those people were not good people when I know who they were is a lie.
He looks down one more time. And then the face that you're embracing just fogs out. And I need you to make a constitution saving throw.
Oh God, fuck me. Yeah, that's a good old 5.
That's a good old 5. Okay. You feel the fog crush deeper on you, and this time you see darkness all around you starting to come in. The fog is getting thicker, and then it poofs out for a second. And I need you to go ahead and add 8 points of psychic damage for that failure.
You're a failure. Well, I'll write it down.
Okay. As you walk forwards, and this pain, this pinch in your head, and you keep walking through. You're rubbing your face as you walk through, and you look up, and all of a sudden you're in a place you recognize. This is the farmer's cabin. This is the people that you met with to house your family while you left. But this scene's a little different. This is nothing. There's no one there. There's only a hatch in the middle of the room that now you realize was covered. Was it covered? Was it there? Was it covered by a rug? Was there a table here? I don't remember. But there's an open hatch.
I just know all of this is fake, so I don't know how. I guess I have to go through the hatch. Can I see anything else around it? Like scratch marks or anything?
It's just an open hatch in the middle of a room. No marks. Just leads down into darkness. So you go down to the hatch?
I mean, what are my other options? What if I don't want to go down the hatch?
You can do whatever you want.
I'm going down the hatch.
Alright. You step down into the hatch, and you hear nothing at first, but then as you get deeper into there, you see a fireplace. Look around, there's a cage. Too small to be large game, too big to be small game. It's a weird looking cage. As you look at it, you see deeper into the cage, you see a child there. Someone you know, a girl. You look over, you see another figure that you recognize, and another, and another. Everyone in here you know. And then you see Lucas standing up to the farmer and his wife, and the wife is just laughing and cackling with wine in her hand, and they're saying something, but you can't hear them. And then you see the farmer strike Lucas across the face. He goes down on the ground. He's not moving. All the other kids are crying out. They're afraid. They don't know what's going on. And I'm going to need you to give me one more Constitution saving throw.
I'm gonna die from just being out here. That's a 11.
11. Okay. You see Lucas get struck across the face. He's not moving. What do you do?
Screw it. I'm just gonna jump in front of him.
Okay, so you jump in front of Lucas and you try and shield him from the farmer. And you look at the farmer and he's drunk, laughing, looking at the other killed children and be like, "You're next. This is pitiful." And you look and there's just rocks all around, coal. They've been mining under here. And he's looking right through you to Lucas. He takes a step forward. What do you do?
I yell at him, "I need you to stop this."
He keeps walking through, and this time, as you and him are about to make contact, he goes through you. It's not tangible like Lucas was. He grabs Lucas by the hair, and he drags him to the fireplace.
I go up behind him and I try to hit him, just like with my fist.
Okay. So you go ahead and roll to hit.
That would be a 21 for unarmed strike.
Okay. So you, being the halfling that you are, you don't come up tall to him. He's a 6-foot tall man, but you strike him from the side on the side of the knee to stagger his stance as he is dragging Lucas. You hit him in the knee. His knee goes down. You feel it. Your fist connects with it, and he looks up confused for a second, and from the angle that you hit him, he looks down at Lucas one more time. He's like, "I'll teach you to hit me." And he grabs a fire poker. I don't know the name of it.
Pick? I think it's a pick.
A pick? A fire pick? I don't know. He grabs it. He's like, he pulls him up by the hair. He's like, "Don't ever strike me again." And he grabs this molted, shiny metal prong, drags it down Lucas's face, the same spot that you saw the black line of tear coming from across his face. And at this point, go ahead and roll me a perception check.
That one.
That one. Woof, mama. Okay. So with a nat 1,
Mate.
you
Please let
smell it. You smell the flesh burning from the child's face. You hear his scream. He's shaking his... You feel everything that he feels in this moment. And I'm going to need you to take... 16 points psychic damage.
All right.
16?
I'm basically dead.
Sheesh.
And as you look down one more time, he's screaming, crying out in pain. The other children are crying, shaking their cage. And he looks right at you. And then everything fogs out. And when it fogs out, you realize you're standing right on the other side of the Veiled Bridge. You have made it to the other side.
Injured.
Sounds
Worse
like
for
it.
the wear.
Worse for the wear. And we're going to cut over to our dear friend Kezia, who crossed next. So you followed right behind Luna. In this moment, what's going through your head? She was just there a second ago. Just a second ago.
And now she is gone.
Now she's gone.
Okay, I want to look back, because everyone came through, right? So we're all now on the bridge?
You were
Except
all on the
for
bridge.
Luna and, where did, Faramon go?
I've already been on the bridge. as
You've
you
been
know.
on the bridge?
As far as you know, everyone's on the bridge. Or maybe none of them are on the bridge. Are you on the bridge?
You are certainly on the bridge.
I can see them all, right?
No,
You cannot see anybody.
they disappeared into the mist.
Oh.
We
Can
all
I
have-
start walking back with like my hands out to see if I can feel anyone?
Sure. You start to walk back with your hands out, one in front, one in forward, or behind, and you start walking backwards. Nothing. You walk forward a little bit, nothing.
Okay. Hold on. Looking through some spells. I am gonna produce flame. I don't know if that helps me or not.
We've been down this road already, unfortunately.
You produce the flame. The weird thing about this flame, you bring it away from you. You bring it closer. The flame is the exact brightness away in front.
Okay.
The fog is thick.
Okay. I'm just gonna keep inching forward slowly, hands out like a zombie. Just kind of inching forward,
Okay. You start inching forward, and nothing. There's nothing in front of you. There's nothing behind you. How long have you been walking? A minute? A couple seconds? An hour? You start running. You run, and there's nothing. Run, and nothing. You stop. It's like, this is insane. You run back the other way. You run, sprint, getting out of breath, and nothing. And then you turn back one more time, look forward, look back, look forward, look back, and then you look forward. And there's a figure laying on the rope. Just one side. He's like, that's not going to work.
Okay. Then you tell me what will.
Oh, well, that's not any fun? And this child jumps up from his laying position, which is very strange. Instantly laying to instantly standing. You see a young child of, well, he's not a child. He's, well, that's the weird thing. How old is this being? Is he 10? Is he 12? Is he 30? I don't know. You see a light blue shade of skin, frosty blue hair, pointed ears, a smile, and a cheer in his eyes, a mischievous grin. You know who this is. This is someone you haven't seen in years. This little frost sprite. He looks at you, he's like, well, if you go forward, it's not going to work, and if you go backward, it's not going to work, but why don't you jump off the side? He smiles at you. You haven't tried that?
True, I have not. Before I continue the conversation, can I roll to see if I know him and I can get some some
Of
background
course,
on him?
yeah, go ahead and
I know you said that
roll-
I recognized him, but can I?
Of course, roll a history. See what you remember.
Sure.
Who is this? He seems familiar.
14.
14. He looks so familiar. How old is this? He's not an elf. No, that's not right. He's not a half-elf. Fey? He looks Fey to me. But he's older than what I remember, and your mind goes back to your childhood, and again, being a half-elf, your childhood was a long time ago. You think back of... I thought it was a dream. Or was it real? I don't remember. A child that you met in the forest one day. He sprung from a tree. That was the weirdest thing in the world. It was freezing cold. A child shouldn't be out here, but his skin was blue. Tried to warm him up. He told you, I'm from the Fae. I don't need to be warmed. I am of the frost and the cold. This is a child you remember. And you try to recall his name, and you're thinking and looking at him in confusion. He's like, you don't remember your old friend Lariel? Come now, Kezia. It hasn't been that long. How many years has it been? 10? 20? He smiles. But you chose your path. Chose the path of man. Now you have to live with it. But again, I remember our friendship. I'm here to help you. Jump over the edge. I swear it'll work.
Jump over the edge.
I don't. Can I turn into an eagle and jump off the edge?
You can certainly try.
I'm just gonna go to my death without some kind of backup
We
plan.
just come out of this straight up lost 1 foot. Could say listen,
They listen to some fey fuckery.
hey, fucker on the bridge.
Oh, come on, Kezia. You're such a bore these days. Used to be so much fun. Just
Was
jump
I?
over. Oh, I remember it. Yeah, we used to play all day and till you had to go back to your family and your other friends who you chose over me.
What's my mom's name?
He thinks for a second. Why? I don't remember your mother's name. Do you remember your mother's name? You think for a second. When's the last time you saw your mother? You don't remember. When did you see your parents last? How long have you been away from home? You're thinking, he's like, see, you don't even remember your own family. You don't even remember me. But I swear I'm here to help. Trust me. Jump over the edge.
I would like to turn to an eagle and jump off the side of the bridge.
Okay. So you turn into a giant eagle, your wings flare out, and you jump over the edge, and when you jump over the edge, you keep going down, and down, and down. You swoop up for a second, thinking the ground is about to be there. There's nothing. You go down further, further. Nothing. What do you do?
I guess just make my way back up to the bridge.
You decide, I've been falling for what seems like hours. You swoop back up for half a second, and you're right back at the bridge. You perch on the bridge. Do you remain in your eagle form?
Caca! Do I see my good old Fae friend again?
He's still leaning against the bridge. Well, that didn't work. You can't fly your way out of here. Didn't the Guardian tell you that? This is a death trap. He should have warned you. But I'm here to warn you. That's why I came. I'm sure all of your other friends are seeing a little bit here, a little bit there. Something that might be they're afraid of. An animal. An old memory. Or a vision. A connection. But I chose to help you out where you never chose to help me. Wouldn't that make me the better friend? I think
Maybe.
so.
Though you are telling me to jump to my death, so.
Go ahead and make me a charisma saving throw.
A Christmas saving throw? Okay. A Christmas saving throw. I don't even know where that's at.
It's at the top
Okay.
where it says charisma.
Oh, okay. Jeez, 9.
Oh, Kezia. You are such a bore these days. You're not going to be any fun when things come to... Well... I'm not going to spoil things. You take 8 points of psychic damage.
Hey, let's go.
And he stands up on the edge of the bridge. See, I'll show you. And he takes a step off and... whew, it's gone. And you see, when he jumped off... The fog kind of opened up a little bit. Now you can see about 20 feet of bridge in front of you.
So he jumped down, and then the bridge in front of me cleared by 20 feet?
Just about, yeah.
Not down. Or is it like a 20-foot sphere around me that cleared?
Kind of just the fog parts. He Moses that shit.
Okay. Okay, what do I see at the end of the bridge or in 20 feet? Just more bridge, or is there like a...
More fog.
Just more fog?
Do you go forward?
Yes.
Okay, you walk forward. And this, as you walk forward, we're gonna cut over to Bojack. Bojack, you just patted Kethgar's back. I got you, buddy. And you pat one more time, and whew, hand goes straight down. He's gone.
Okay, where is he?
You say, "Where is he?" and it echoes, "Where is he? Where is he?"
Oh, fuck. Kethgar!
You say, "Kethgar, Kethgar, Kethgar." Echoes out.
What?
You look back for a second, and then you look forward, and does 18 hit?
Oh,
Yes.
You see a fist just pop you right in the between the face, in the nose, smacks you back a little bit.
That's a cheap shot.
This is a fist, man. Someone struck the crap out of you, and you reel back, and your nose starts to bleed. What do you do?
Let's see. Well, I take a hop back and look around and see where that came from.
Okay, so you take a hop back, you stumble back, you look at your nose bleeding for a second, you pull up, and you see a man about 6'5", a little taller than you. You look at him for a second, and you realize this is a face you haven't seen in a while. And you look behind him too, and you see a woman's face that you haven't seen in a while. And you stare for a second, and you see the woman's crying. You see the man has his fist raised in anger. And he looks at you for a second. You look at him. And he's like, "You pathetic excuse for a son." You realize who these people are. This is what are they? Who are they? My
Your
father.
dad?
This is Bojan.
John.
I was gonna wait. Who named him?
And you look and you see your mother crying. She's looking up ever so often, tears falling down her eyes. This is Ursula. This is your mother and father. And does the 17 hit?
Yes. It is.
He strikes you with his other hand up to the jaw. Sorry, point of order. Let me roll 2. You take 2 points damage from these hits.
Good.
Your father looks at you. "You fucking disgrace. We should never have brought a child like you into this world."
Is that you haven't seen me in all these years, and that's what you have to say?
Your mother's crying. She's like, "You left us, Bojack. You were out in the woods like a child. You could have helped us."
And then we would all be here on this bridge. We'd all be dead.
Interesting. He looks at you and of what the words you just said, and it's like, that is the one grace out of all this, is we don't have to be on the same plane as you. And go ahead and make me a wisdom saving throw.
Okay. Wisdom. 13.
13? Okay. With these words echoing, they both fog out. And as they fog out, you start to see your village. There it is. It's alive. You see people moving. Sun setting. Torches lit. Screams. The wolves are coming. They scream for your aid. They're calling for help. You see every single one of them cut down. And this is something that you don't remember. This is not a history check. This is nothing that you recall. You don't remember. You weren't there. But you see every single one of them cut down by the wolves. and you take 8 points of psychic damage, watching them be massacred.
Getting a little light over here.
Get a little light. As you struggled to comprehend what you're seeing, visions that you couldn't have imagined seeing on your own, you knew they were killed, but the carnage, this can't be real. It's a dream. It's a nightmare. Where was I? I was just in the forest with my friends. The mist thickens and you feel it crush down deep. You feel it pulsate around you. And the pathway clears. Do you go forward?
Let's go.
I love it. You shrug it off. You walk forward. And as you walk forward, the fog gets denser, thicker, heavier. And you see two eyes glaring at you from the fog, bright yellow. And then you see the fog wisps around you from an opened mouth. You see a gargantuan werewolf standing in front of you on all fours. 4 times the size of a normal werewolf. On all fours, just breathing, looking at you, its eyes open. It says, "You were spared, Bojack."
You don't know how long I've waited for this moment. You will not be spared.
Bum, bum, bum.
All right. You see his mouth open wide and rows of teeth. He laughs. You hear him cackle, and he's like, "You were spared, Bojack." And it's weird. He's talking, but his mouth's not moving. It's almost like he's talking in your head. Not because you were clever or brave, but because you were deemed unworthy, even for the hunger of us beasts.
You don't mean that. I wasn't there.
Don't mean that.
You don't mean that.
You could have killed me if you wanted to. You don't. I've killed enough of your kind to know. That's your merciless.
Enough
You
of
didn't know.
my kind? I've
You
seen werewolf
people.
hunters with much more of my kin's
Yada
teeth.
yada. I've heard it all before.
Your existence is inconsequential, Bojack. A pitiable speck in the grand design. And you will fall here today. And his teeth widen, and he pounces at you. Is there anything you do at this moment?
I'm gonna cast lightning arrow right at him.
Okay. Is that roll to hit, or is that just gonna...
That is going to be. It's a spell. That is. Let's see. What's an arrow imbued with lightning? It becomes a bolt of lightning, and it's gonna be. I think that you're gonna have to do a roll. Hold on. There it is. Let's see. Make the attack roll as normal. Target takes 4d8 lightning damage on a hit, or half as much on a damage on a miss. So yeah,
Roll
no.
the hit, baby.
Okay.
See what you
Right,
got.
let's Shins.
Let's roll to hit, baby.
Nat 20. So 24 actually.
Hey, okay. Nat
Hey.
20. Pew, 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 pew. I need a button for D&D when you get a nat 20. So you,
It's really
in
sad.
an instance, you see him pounce at you. You draw an arrow, pull it back, lightning. You see the sparks of the fog bring it at you, and you let loose your arrow. And as your arrow flies true through the straight in between of his eyes, you see it. And his body continues lunging at you. And as it pounces on you, It poofs away. I need you to make one last Constitution saving throw. The DC is still 16.
Constitution saving throw. My only +0. 13.
Okay. In this moment, he envelops you, knocks you on your ass, and you take 16 points of psychic damage.
Of course I do.
And as you fall flat on your ass, you're thinking to yourself, I knew that arrow connected. Did I miss? I could have missed. I must have missed. Not as good as I thought. And you stand up, or you sit up for a second, and as you sit up, you see the edge of the bridge. You walk across.
Thank
To
God.
the other side.
Not dead. Somehow.
Not dead. And so that means you join Luna. Luna, what have you been doing
Buddy.
in this? You just been sitting there contemplating?
Yeah, I'm literally just like sitting down on the ground, crisscross, and just like.
You get picked up too.
You're like, I was like, "Fuck, what'd you
Are
say in
having
there?
fun?
We're going to cut back over to our boy Pheromon. The path is cleared. Still fog ahead of you. What are you doing?
I think I would like to say that, I've understood what this bridge is at this point, or like what's going on, and so I'm just gonna keep powering through, walking
Just
the
keep-
bridge,
Powering through, walking the path.
keep trudging along.
You keep trudging along, the fog circles around you. You feel the pressure of it pulsate one more time, and as it pulsates around you, it clears out. You see the same goblin town, the same old town that you remember and you recall, the one of which you were left to your own devices from your adventuring party. Your party has fled. They left you behind. You're wounded. You're on death's door right now. You are fighting for your life of the town that you invaded with your party. You are fighting everyone in the town. All the leaders, all the warriors. You're striking them all down with your mace. You see from the distance people are jumping at you, throwing arrows, throwing knives. You can't win this battle. You flee. You take off for the woods. Everywhere from the side, people are jumping from alleys and corners trying to get this invader. You're moving as if this was a dream. You're in your body, but you're remembering all this stuff. You're flying, striking anyone who's trying to attack you. You get to the edge of the forest. You see one more person jump from the bush that you were heading towards. You strike them down, and you catch yourself for a second. Were they lunging at me or lunging away? It doesn't matter. And as you keep running into the forest, you see the same goblin child with blonde hair bleeding out. You struck her across the face with your mace. The town is burning. You escape. I need you to make a dexterity saving throw.
Go fuck yourself.
DC is still 16.
I want to cast like guidance on myself.
You can cast guidance on yourself.
Let's fucking go. All right, at D4, let's go. Dexterity plus a D4. Oh my god, still. Oh my god.
What'd you get?
A D4 just for fun. I got a 5.
Whoa! Oh man, big rollers tonight. Big rollers. Oh
bees, boy.
yes, yes. So you run from the scene. The town is burning. Your body is aching. You've been fighting off goblin after goblin after goblin, and you keep thinking in your head, was that last goblin charging at me? Of course they were. They're monsters. I was running at that bush. Did they get out of the way? Doesn't matter. You keep running. You take 16 points psychic damage.
16. Give him the old 1-6.
Mm-hmm. As you keep running through the forest, trying to get out of this massacre, anger, hatred, bubbling. Those damn goblins, but why did they leave? Why did they leave me? And where are they? Just anger, hatred is festering inside of you. And as you just keep running forward, you reach the end of the bridge. You see your two friends in front of you. Luna sitting on the ground, lost in thought. Bojack patting himself down, wondering, what the fuck was that? And you join your friends. We cut back over to Kezia. The path is clear, about 20 feet. Your friend is gone. What are you doing?
I just keep walking.
Just keep walking.
And I'm walking.
Just keep walking.
I gotta be.
You just keep walking. And you keep walking and you reach land. You step forward. You've made it across the bridge.
Wow, look at that. You
You see,
truly
you're
can conquer
greeted
what you
w-
put your mind towards.
Greeted with a massive tree. A massive tree in front of you at the edge of the bridge.
But none of
A
us.
tree.
Yeah, but you look around. And you made it here first, I guess. No one's here.
So I just see a tree. That it's an old tree. It's a dead tree. Live tree. What kind of tree?
Make a history check for me. Do you know this tree?
You seen a lot of trees.
You've seen a lot of trees in your time.
That is a 17 plus 18.
An 18. You look at this tree and you're like, huh. Wait, am I home? No, I was at the Forgotten Grove. Where? All these thoughts going through your head. This is the Elder Tree. This shouldn't be here. And you see a little figure walk around the tree. Knocks on it. See? This thing shouldn't be here. You're still on the bridge, Kezia. Come on now. Be smarter than that. Elder Tree?
Not this guy again.
He laughs and jumps into the tree, grabs one of the low-hanging fruit, takes a bite out of the apple.
Alright, where should I jump off now?
Looks over. You're on ground and there's a rope of the bridge over the side. Trust me. Make an
Alright.
insight check.
An insight check?
Insight
Okay.
check. He said, trust me. Come on. Trust your old friend.
That is, okay, 14 plus 18. Wait, yeah, 18.
18. Something in his eye, in his mannerism, doesn't seem to be lying to you. And he climbs down the tree, and in the center of the elder tree, you see something there. Something that's supposed to stay there in the middle of the tree. And he grabs it, and he puts it in his little pouch in his pocket. He's like, hey, history repeats itself. What can I say? And as he tucks this thing, you don't remember what it is. You try and rack your brain, but what did he grab? Was it a fruit? Was it no, something shiny, something meant to stay there. And as he tucks it in his pocket, you see from his eyes black tears falling down. And he looks at you. This time he's very serious. He's like, Kezia, this one time, I'll help you. Jump over the edge.
Okay. I guess I'm gonna do a leap of faith here. I'm gonna jump over the edge.
Okay.
Wait.
Both hands on the edge. Leap up over. You're falling. You're falling. You're falling. You see ground. Closer, closer. Air. And as you get to the ground, you flat on your face.
Oh my
But
god. Oh.
you're like, oh fuck. Go ahead and make me one
I was just about to say,
more
and then I changed it to a
charisma
bird.
saving throw.
God, Christmas my worst one.
DC is still 16.
Shit.
Sheesh.
Oh, okay, give me a good roll here, dice. God damn it. It's so bad.
She's like,
Oh, what is it?
4.
4.
4? Okay. You lay there flat on the ground. You feel the pain of this fall. And you feel a hand grab your shirt on the ground already. And you feel the tension of this person grabbing your shirt, and then it lets go. And you look up one more time, and you see Lyriel standing there. He's like, see? Pats your back. You're fine. And as he... fog dissipates, and you fell from the tree above your friends. You're on the other side of the bridge, and you take 8 points psychic damage. You're with your friends. And you are all together. You've all made it across the bridge.
Barely.
Luna got there
Is
first.
Kefgar damaged or is he unfazed? by
Where's
the cloud?
Kefgar?
Yeah, where's Kefgar? I want to hear Kefgar's story.
Where is-
how
where
Kefgar
is-
fare?
Where is he? You don't. Everyone's calling Kefgar, calling out to him. He's not.
Kefgar.
He's not there, and you.
Kefgar dead?
We killed him, guys.
On that bridge up there, I know it.
So, you wonder where your friend is, and he starts walking forward, a little worse for wear. And what, since he is kind of a playable character, he walks across, worse for wear, but his eyes flash, and he's 1,000 yards staring, and we cycle back a little bit, and we see Kefgar on the bridge, looking around, looking lost. Where's my friends were just here a second ago. Come on now. And he's walking forward, and as he's walking slowly, he's kind of got his little hands on himself, and he's walking alone on the bridge, and he's kind of looking around, and he feels a tap on his shoulder. He turns around, grabs at his hilt of his sword, and he sees a woman looking up to him, and she looks at him and says, "It's a tragedy, Kefgar, that you no longer recognize those bound to your fate." And he looks at her, and he's still grabbing his sword, and he's thinking, who is this woman? She sees his face of confusion, and, do you not see us anymore? Do you not remember your life and the love and your family? And she turns, and there's a child, a half-tiefling child, a boy, about 3, 4, sitting on the ground. And she looks at him, and she's like, "You really don't remember anything." The child is just sitting there, playing with his toys, looking up. And she looks at the child, she looks at Kefgar, she's like, "You've lost your father. The pack he made, the memories," and she looks at him, "that you have sacrificed, have cast us into oblivion. We're on the brink, Kefgar." He looks at her confused. This time he's kind of start drawing his sword out for a second. "We're on the brink of being erased. All because of you." And that's a failure. He takes 8 points of psychic damage. And she looks at him one more time. She's like, there's nothing else for you here. There's no other vision. And she puts his hand on his shoulder. She's like, you will lose yourself one more time, and then you will lose us. And one more save. It's a failure. He will also take 16 points of damage. And he looks at her one more time, and it's like, I don't know you. And you see, he sees tears falling from her eyes, turn to black, smears on her face. She's like, Kethgar, you're running out of time. But you won't remember this anyways. She kisses him on the cheek. And she walks away, grabs the child, starts walking, and he's confused and doesn't know who that was and who they were and what is this? Where am I? And he turns and he's a foot from his friends. And he walks forward. And he joins his friends. And hands now still grasping each other, and it's like, that was a long bridge, guys. I was walking for about a minute or two.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Yeah,
Did you guys make it all right?
I'm worse for wear.
more or less.
Rather not go through that again.
Ate shit on my
It
face.
was- It was just foggy. I mean, come on. What do you think? He looks at you guys, and his eyes go blank for a second. And so, where are we going now?
I guess onward.
Luna rolling insight?
Yeah, sure. Well,
No,
yeah.
I saw Luna roll insight. Did you roll insight on Kethgar?
No, but I will.
I saw Luna rolled insight a second ago. What the heck was that?
Not a second ago. No, I rolled it a long time ago.
Oh, that's weird. Sure, roll insight on.
Yeah, you kind of
I
messed
feel
that
like
up.
you've most been bonded with Kethgar.
Yeah.
Go and roll insight on what he just said. Damn! Shit!
Jeez, you scared me.
Sorry. that's a high fucking. What did you roll? Oh, you rolled a natural 19. Damn. Okay.
Yeah, +9.
Yeah. Shit.
Dang.
That's some insight. You could tell if someone's lying or not. You look at him when he says that was a long minute walk bridge, and he chuckles to himself, and you see his eyes flash for a second, as if like he just remembered something. He forgot something. And everyone's like, oh, that was a little worse for wear. And he's like, it was just a bridge. And you see, he remembers something, forgets something. He's just kind of 1,000 yards staring out, waiting for something to be told what to do. And that's what you see from that. So, what's next?
I just kind of like look at him and just kind of like pat his back. Well, for me, it's more like his like thigh area. Just
Pat his thigh. He looks
His
at
booty.
you. His booty. He's like,
Little schmack.
he looks down and he's like, did you make it all right across, Luna?
friend, I'm not doing too good.
He's like, well, I can fix that. And he puts his hand on you, and he's gonna lay on hands. Okay. I'm gonna give you 10 points.
Perfect.
Okay, I still got a little extra points to expend. He's like, there. It was just a bridge. It's a little shaky.
Friend, I appreciate you helping me with that, but your hands cannot mend what I saw.
It looks at you and looks at all your other faces, and he's gonna roll insight on what you just said. It's a 15 on insight. Anyone in the group who is trying to mask their own emotions can either roll perception or deception. Or persuasion or deception. I'm so sorry. Just see if you let the other party members know anything about what you're feeling.
What if I don't mind?
Yeah, I want to share.
What if I don't care? Like, I'm not gonna say anything, but I'm not gonna like hide that I'm like angry.
Mm-hmm. But, yeah, you can wear your emotions on your sleeve. You can. Kethgar looks over at Pheromon. He's clearly distraught and angry. Something set him off. He's curious about that. What did he see on that bridge? I didn't see anything. And he looks over at Bojack. My insight was 15. You don't have to tell me if you did deception or persuasion, but I got a 15. What did you get?
I got a 20.
Got a 20? Okay. Very cool. So he looks over at Kezia and Kezia, what are you with that 20? How are you portraying yourself in this moment after crossing the bridge?
Just like tired, but not like distressed. Just like kind of like ready to go.
Yeah, Kethgar's like, yeah, she looks like she had the same long trek across that bridge I did. And Bojack, what did you roll? Number. Remember, you don't have to tell me what you rolled, just number.
12.
A 12. Okay. So I look at Bojack and I am reading through you. I pass my insight on your emotions. What emotions am I seeing when I'm looking at Bojack?
He's trying to hold everything in, but I would say very clearly some anger and some, I guess, some self-doubt kind of manifesting through. Not really hiding it the best, but that's what he's trying.
Hmm. So he looks over. He can see that Bojack is shaken. Something rattled him. He's not normally like that, and he might need some healing. I'll help him next. And Luna, what did you roll? Number against my 15.
Okay.
Remember, you can either be
19.
rolling 19 flat.
Oh wait, forgot to add.
You don't have to add. You don't have to tell me what you rolled. If it's a plus something for persuasion or plus something for deception, just tell me your
29.
total number. 29. Holy moly.
What the fuck?
Okay. So with yours, what are you? You kind of already said that not doing so well. But how is your presence among your friends right now? With that 29.
Well, I think. Can I tell you what I did? So it could make sense.
You can, yeah, sure, whatever you want.
I did persuasion.
Okay.
And what I'm trying to do is trying to get everybody else to open up.
Okay.
Kind of use like my experience, because I'm worse for wear. I am beaten down and I am depressed from what I saw, and I want to, I don't know, get everybody else to talk about it. Yeah, kind of.
Yeah.
He's my
And
friend.
he looks at you, and when you're like, I'm not doing so well, and after I even guild you some healing, my hearing, I'm not so worse. I'm a little worse for wear. I'm not feeling great. I just healed her, and something's not right. And he looks up at everyone, a little worse for wear, and it's like, maybe we should find somewhere to camp down.
Yeah,
Rest.
Yeah, alright.
that sounds good.
Out of this damn fog.
Yeah, and as you go deeper through the forest, it clears again. This time you hear water running, a pond, a spring. You open up and you see a large pond with a cove all around it, a little walking space, and where the river and the pond meet, and you see a waterfall bringing fresh water down. This might be the best in any place to camp down for the night. And that's where we're going to end today's episode.
Hey.
Okay.
Ooh, spooky dookie. All
Like,
right.
I was gonna ask you if we could like, if I could do like a nature check or something, or survival check of like, can we rest? Because I think a lot of us do need a long rest.
Sure. Let's do that as the last thing. Go ahead and make me a survival check.
Ooh, perfect.
I don't survive very well.
I survived greatly.
You survive for all of us.
Oop, not with that roll though.
Okay.
I lied.
Sorry.
What'd you roll?
A 6.
A 6. This looks like a nice place to take a rest. I think we could sit here for a while. Seems safe enough as anywhere in the Forgotten Grove. So, and with that, we're going to end today's episode. So, thank you for everyone who continued to stay watching with us. Same time, same place. We're going to continue on with Illumia Rising, episode 3, next week. Alrighty. Thank you, players, for your awesome gameplay. Thank you, everyone who is watching us all the way through. Appreciate you, my dude. I know who you are. I know where you're
My
at.
dude. My one dude.
My one dude. Yeah. All right, we're gonna end there. So catch us next week.
Unlikely Lotus out there on the Twitch.
Yes,
Hey,
my
let's go.
dude. Hey,
Shout out.
Shout out. Yeah. I'll see you at the gym. All right, let's go. Bye, y'all. So.
All right. Bye, guys.
Bye.